Hello and welcome back to another episode of Garner's Gifts. I'm Jennifer Garner and I'm here to give you a product review of all things teacher. So whether you are the teacher and you're looking for some items to get you to and from school and home, or you're looking to set up a space in your classroom and get organized, or maybe you're just wanting to gift some things to those teachers that your students are going to have this fall, or maybe you're actually looking at the idea of becoming your child's teacher this fall at home. So whatever your needs are going to be, I'm going to show you everything that works for you, for your male teachers, the female teachers, and everything. So the first thing I want to tell you is that everything we have always looks better with personalization. And one of my favorite personalizations is our Apple icon. So just imagine all of these cute ideas with an apple on there, or we have an icon where we have a stack of books for a teacher's name and things like that. So keep that in mind, because when you personalize, you make a cute bag unique for that person. Another thing to tell you is that I am actually a retired teacher. So before being able to stay at home with my children because of 31, I did teach in the classroom for 9 years. So I have all sorts of experience with most of these bags I actually used when I was teaching. So I can tell you which ones are great for certain things and which ones work best in different kinds of spaces. So the first one I'm going to show you is probably our most popular item, not just for teachers, but for nurses and for moms and just busy women in general. But this is our zip top organizing utility tote. This is probably the one I used the most during my tenure as a teacher, but I learned how to pair it with other things to make it work even better. So our zip top organizing utility tote comes in lots of different prints actually, but you can see it has lots of different pockets. So if you're a traveling teacher and you're moving from classroom to classroom like I did, this is going to keep everything in its place. So I was able to keep all of my pens, pencils, markers, all those things, calculator, my water bottle, all of that stuff organized here on the outside so that I had plenty of room for all of the necessities then on the inside. My favorite thing to pair this with is our fold and file. I'm going to show you that in just a second, because the one thing that would drive me insane is when I would travel to a classroom and get there and set this down on the floor, it would slump over. So once the fold and file came into my life, I never stopped using that. So let me just show you how you can pull the fold and file right out. Well, first actually let me show you the flaps. So this does zip completely closed. So if you are a traveling teacher or you're setting your bag down for just a second, you want that privacy, it does zip completely closed. But then if you're working in and out of your bag a lot and that zipper is just in your way, it tucks down nicely out of the way, and then you can work in and out of your bag really easily. So let me just show you how this fold and file just pulls straight out of here, and then the bag just stays as it is. This is also, it's made of our laminate material, so it's really wipeable. So if it does get dirty or you're afraid it got contaminated, it's really easy to wipe this down and clean it nicely up. So this is our fold and file. Like I said, it fits perfectly inside that zip top organizing utility tote, but it's also just great for on your desk. So whether you're looking for something to have at different stations for your students, they can have different activities in each fold and file, so they can go from station to station and have everything in one place, or just on your desk. But it's the perfect size for hanging files. So if you've got those hanging files, they're gonna line up perfectly in here and go in and out of your bag if you're traveling, especially, really nicely. So that is our fold and file. It is a fantastic size for, like I said, your desk, the students' desks at home. This has been a lifesaver at home for our homeschooling little station. So keep that in mind. This is our fold and file. Comes in all sorts of colors, so you can match it to your bag if you'd like, or you can just have it be a nice neutral color. But then on the inside, I definitely recommend having something to keep all of your little things. So whether that's just a zipper pouch or a Get Creative zipper pouch, you definitely should have something. And wouldn't that just be so cute with that Apple icon on there right there? But let me just show you the inside of here. This comes in navy and black right now. On the inside, there's just a spot for just about everything. So you've got lots of spots for your pens, pencils, markers, highlighters, a nice flap here on the inside that you can fit, I've got some glue stick and hand sanitizer and Post-it notes. This also does actually fit a small Kindle. So if you're using this as a parent and you want to have something for your kids to get into, but it keeps the Kindle itself from getting gross, then you can actually work straight through this PVC and it recognizes your finger touch there as well. And then when it opens up, it actually has a spot back here. Again, this also fits a Kindle, a small iPad, notebook fits back here. A calculator, those big graphing calculators would be really great in that spot as well. So this is just a nice thing to have to keep all of your little things kind of, nice and secure and not rolling around. You're not searching for those. So this is our Get Creative zipper pouch. Then, every teacher needs to have their cute lunchbox for the teacher's lounge. Now, normally I would say, you know, you check any nurse's lounge or teacher's lounge and you open the refrigerator, you're gonna see it lined with 31 lunchboxes. However, now with the things changing, I'm seeing a lot of indications that maybe they're not gonna have teacher's lounge and that kind of stuff. So it's gonna even be more important for you to be able to take your lunch to school and keep it the temperature it needs to be until you're able to eat it. So our thermals are gonna be really, really great for that. So whether it's just our classic thermal like this, or I've got another couple options I'm gonna show you in a couple minutes, you can throw an ice pack in any of these, and then you don't even need to have that refrigerator space. So I always kind of laughed when I opened the refrigerator and saw all those lunch boxes, because the point of the lunch thermal is to keep it cold without having to use the refrigerator. So these are going to be perfect for that. That way you're not worrying about other people coming in contact with your food, or if you have to eat in your classroom or at your desk or wherever it happens to be, your stuff's going to stay nice and temperature controlled, cold, warm, whatever kind of lunch you take with you in that space. So this is just our classic thermal tote. It has a nice pocket here on the front, so you can personalize it to make it unique to you. And then on the inside is just a large thermal opening. So really nice. Classic thermal. So these are really great. Again, if you are the teacher or you're gifting a teacher, these are super fun. You could fill it with school supplies for the teacher and gift it to them on the first day of school. And it's just a really nice gesture for that. And then the other thing, now like I said, I was a teacher for 9 years and I was a traveling teacher. So I went from room to room every period. A lot of times I worked through my lunch period, meeting with students and doing different things. And so having snacky foods was like super essential for me. So I'm going to show you our clear clip pouch. Now this actually has several features that make it so amazing. So the front here, you can see it has a zipper pocket that's PVC. So you can see here, I have my daughter's device in here, and so you can actually just work right through this. And so you don't have to get in and touch your phone all the time. So if you're afraid your hands are contaminated, or you're in a place where you don't want to, you know, increase your chance of germs, then you can do that, and then it's easy just to wipe off the front. Now the back also has a pocket. I've got my wet wipes back here. So again, the back has that pocket, so you can personalize it if you'd like, but then it's easy to grab your wipes and clean off where you think you might have gotten contaminated. But then on the inside is thermal lined. So this would be perfect for those snacks that you're taking throughout the day. So you can put, what I call them dry snacks or wet snacks. So dry snacks would be like pretzels or goldfish or Cheez-Its or anything like that in here, and you can eat it straight out. And then when you're home, you can hand wash it and let this whole thing air dry. But you could also put wet snacks like grapes and carrots and strawberries and that sort of thing in here. And it's gonna keep them nicely temperature controlled, easy to snack through them throughout the day, and just have this with you in your bag all day, right? So it even fits in that front pocket if you want it on the outside, or you can clip it. It has this nice carabiner clip on the side, so you can clip it to your bag as well, so that you know it's gonna stay secure to you and no one else is gonna get their grubby hands on this as well. So this clear clip thermal, we actually sold out, but they came back, then we sold out again, and now they're back. So we don't know how long they're here. So make sure that if you do want one of these, that you check the link, the comments below. I have all the links to these products down there, so make sure you grab this before it's gone again. So it does come in 3 different colors right now. This one is called our Vista Stripe. It also comes in Miami Stripe, which is this fun blue stripe, and then just a plain black as well. So that is my favorite pairing for all of these items for a teacher. So this is, like I said, this is probably the one I sold the most to my colleagues when I was still teaching, and the one that I used the most personally. Now another little combination using that same idea. So here's the same bag, just in different colors. So you can see all sorts of colors and patterns to fit your style with the zip top organizing utility tote. But I'm gonna show you just another couple options to pair with it. So if you have a lot of stuff to carry with you, maybe that Get Creative zipper pouch just isn't gonna be enough. So we actually have this. This is called our fold up travel bag. Now, don't let the name deceive you, because this would be a great travel cosmetic bag or toiletry bag, but it also is just a really great everyday bag for whatever you or your kids would need as well. So this is kind of fun because it does have a clip on this strap here, so you can see it clips. And so if you want to hang it on something in your classroom, or if you're using it as a toiletry bag, you can hang it on the towel rack in the hotel room, whatever it is you want to do with it. But it does have these 2 nice handles. Once it's stuffed full, it expands pretty big, so it does fit a lot in here as well. So let me zip this open and show you on the inside. So when I open it up, you can see I just have a notebook and some Post-its on that top part. But again, this does have that PVC lining. So if you've got an iPad that you want to have in here and not have your kids having, you know, their germy hands all over the iPad, or if you take this to a restaurant as like a little activity station for your kids, they can work through this. You can wipe that clean and not have to worry about the actual device getting messy. So that's kind of fun. So there's a top part there. Then you can see it kind of trifolds open. So it's got another big compartment back here, this mesh pocket that does zip all the way closed. So I just showed you with one of these notebooks that I have, you can fit planners, notebooks, coloring books, all that sort of stuff up in there. But then on this part down here, this actually snaps off. And it's just this nice little zipper pouch. So this is my, one of our Kindles. So it's a small Kindle, but you can see, again, that you can swipe straight through this and be able to work straight through this plastic part, and you're keeping the device itself clean, and this is a lot easier to sanitize and wipe down. So this is the fold-up travel bag. And then, like I said, we have several different lunch thermal options. So this is our green cabana stripe, and I just love that with our island nights. This is our lunch break thermal. So it's different than the classic thermal because it's got a lot wider base. So if you're one to be bringing lots of different Tupperware and sizes of that sort, then this one might be better for you because you're gonna fit a lot thicker Tupperware in the bottom of this than in the classic thermal. It does still have quite a large zipper flap here at the top, so it still holds quite a bit in there. It still has a pocket on the front, so again, you can personalize it to make it unique to you or to the teacher you're gifting it to. And then this one's cool because it has the long straps. So even with your lunch bags, you can be hands-free on here. So this is our lunch break thermal, and it's a super fun one to pair with that. So there is another product pairing for the zip top organizing utility tote. Now, if you love that, but you're like, man, I really do love that crossbody option that I've seen other people doing, or if you're thinking, I really like that, but you know, I'm a man, or my son's teacher's a man, like you want to have something for the guys. So this is our crossbody organizing tote. It's kind of like the sister or the brother to the zip top. So it has a lot of the same features. So you can see it has two large pockets here on the front, and it also has the mesh pockets on the side. The handles here make it easy to carry, or if you just want to put it on, you know, your arm and sling it like this. And then it does zip all the way as well. On the inside, it's super dark, but it's got a flat pocket as well, so you can stick a few extra things for organization, and then it's just a big open bag. The zip straps here fold down, again, if you're gonna be working in and out of it and that gets in your way, or they're gonna completely zip up, or if you're really stuffing it, it's gonna stay flat out like this, and it's gonna be easy to use that way. But the best part is that this does go crossbody. So especially if you're carrying a lot of stuff, you've gotta have, you know, your hands free for something else, you've got the crossbody option. This does come in a lot of fun colors as well, but in the charcoal, it just makes it a great gender neutral option for you or for your teacher. So there's that. I'll show you again. I think everybody needs to have a clear clip thermal. So this one's the black one. So again, it's got that clear PVC, and then you can see it's just kind of got a little bit of a design to it, a little crisscross action there. But it's really easy to shove in this front pocket when it's full of its snacks, or clip it to where the ring is on this side, whatever it is that you want. Now, if you're looking for gifting options for your teacher, this is a really fun one. Male or female, these are fantastic. This is our Essentials Money Clip. So you can see it has it has 3 different card slots here on the front and one on the back. The magnet is really strong, listen. It's really strong. So this is gonna snap really well if you are keeping money in there, or like I have it here, it snapped to the front of the bag and it actually snaps through. So it's really stuck on there like that. And then on the side, I didn't show you this part, it does have a flap here as well to stick a few more things. So if you need to be carrying around your ID for school, or you know, or if you like to just not have to worry about a wallet, that's a great option for anybody as well. So this is, like I said, the crossbody organizing tote, and it's a really fun one. Again, really popular for teachers. So this is another option I wanted to show you for a thermal. This is one that my husband actually uses. He's a teacher as well. So he actually uses this one, not this one, his is stinky, but this is a newer one, but this is the exact same one that he does use. This is called our around the clock thermal. So it's the biggest of the regular thermals before you get to like a picnic thermal tote size. So this is the biggest of our lunch tote sizes, so it's going to hold the most. You can see it has a nice zipper part on the front here, so again, you can personalize that to make it unique to you or to the person you're gifting it to. And then on the sides, it does have these plastic rings as well. So if you don't want to have it with the long strap, you can take that off and just carry it lunchbox style this way as well. This one has a little bit different thermal lining. So the other ones I've shown you are just our normal, classic, traditional thermal. But on here on the inside, this is our water resistant. So you can see this one is a little bit different kind of lining. So, you know, if you put ice directly in here and it melts, it is gonna eventually leak out of here. But if you've got something really cold and it sweats, or you put a baggie of ice in here and it starts to sweat and leak a little bit, it will keep it contained in this one better than the regular thermals. So just a nice compartment here and a nice big one here. It's like the size of like 8 cans. So 8 soda cans, so you can really fit a lot in this one. Again, it comes in all sorts of fun colors, but this charcoal, and we also have a camo one, are just great gender neutral options for you, for your kids, for your teachers, for your husband, whoever happens to be. So that is our around the clock thermal, so great to pair with that crossbody organizing tote I just showed you. Now, if you're thinking, those are great, Jen, but I'm just not that kind of teacher. Like I really, you know, for the elementary kids, that's super cute, but I'm a high school teacher and I like something a little more classy. So let me show you what I use. This is one, probably the second most popular one that I sold. I taught high school. So this is probably the second most popular one that I shared with my colleagues because of its function, but also its style. So this is called our Cindy Tote, named after 31's founder and CEO, Cindy Monroe. So this Cindy Tote has been around for a long time, and every time it comes out in a new catalog, we just continue to update it a little bit more. So it's pretty awesome. So the Cindy Tote is canvas material, but you can see now that it's accented with our premium faux leather, and it's got some fun stitching on there, and with these metal grommets here, it makes it, or rings, it makes it really nice for the straps to just hang when you're not using it. It has large pockets here on the outside, so you can fit lots of different sized water bottles, or maybe your phone or your keys, that sort of thing. That way you always know where your phone is when it's ringing or something like that. So that's great there. On the inside, it does have a zipper pocket here, so that will zip closed to keep your stuff a little bit more secure, and then a couple of flat pockets. So if you've got pens, pencils, that kind of sort of thing, readily accessible there. It does have the the full zipper closure as well. It's super comfortable even when it's heavy. So I did use this one as a diaper bag very early on, and I also used it as a teaching bag later. So it does carry a lot, and it stays comfortable even when it's full. So this one is actually my favorite to recommend if you're carrying a laptop with you, because the nature of this bag is already padded and it's extra sturdy. So it's already gonna keep your laptop, even if you don't have a separate laptop sleeve or something like that, it's gonna keep it a lot safer in here with your other notebooks and such. So let me just show you a few of the things that I paired inside of here. So whether you've got the Get Creative zipper pouch that have all those extra compartments and slots, or just a regular zipper pouch, this is just great for throwing just random things in there and having it in there. Maybe you just want this for your personal items in the bottom of your bag, just so that it's with you at all times, but you don't need to be pulling it out and people don't need to be able to be seeing what's inside. So that's just a regular mini zipper pouch. I do always love a matching wallet, so I do have to show you this right now. So if you're using this as a teacher or a purse, we do have several wallet options that match these bags. So this is our Perfect Sense wallet. It's our cloth option to counter the All About the Benjamins. That's our premium faux leather option. But if you're using this as a teacher bag, just having all the little things in here to help organize are gonna be great. So having a Get Creative rectangle maybe for all of your, the hall passes and detention passes, and extra Post-its and red pens and all that kind of stuff. Or if you wanna use, this is called our Grateful Pouch. It's part of our outlet sale right now, so it's only $12, it's on sale right now. So this is our Grateful Pouch, just super fun to be able to keep all of your pens, pencils, markers, and all of that extra stuff in there as well. And like I said, maybe you don't want to keep an extra wallet with you as a teacher. You just want to make sure you take the minimum inside the school, so you're not trying to lock up your stuff, or if you don't have a place to keep it organized. This is our Via Night wristlet, again on that outlet sale, only $12. It retailed for over $25. So this is just fun. It's just a cute little wristlet. It's got a couple card slots in there, but then this is easy then to zip inside that pocket back here and keep it completely out of your way, completely secure, but you've got all your essentials with you at all times. So this is our Cindy Tote. This is our casual cargo. Again, really popular as a diaper bag, a nurse bag, a mom on the go, or just a working woman. But as a teacher, this is fantastic too. I did use a different version of this for a while when I was teaching as well. So it's got these nice pockets here on the front that do snap closed. So you have a little extra security just for some things up there. On the back, it has the cell phone pocket. This is huge. So having a place where you know your cell phone's gonna be all the time and not having to dig for it is awesome. And then you can see it has the long straps here. So plenty long to be able to use just as a shoulder bag, but then it has the long strap as well. So you can get the long strap to fit you whatever size style you like. You can see it has the premium faux leather accenting here that snaps down. So when you unsnap that on either side, then it brings up the option to be able to do a crossbody. So I have it set really long right now, but you can see that the crossbody is a nice option. Now I have a petite poof hanging off of it, and this is just really great. You can fit, like, I think I fit up to 5 masks for my family and a hand sanitizer in this little petite poof. So especially this year as we're heading into a whole new normal, having just something on the side to keep your masks and hand sanitizer at all times is gonna be really great. So this can be attached to any bag. It's separate, it's just called the petite poof and comes in several different colors as well. Now the inside of this bag is what makes it all worth it. So on the inside here, it's a nice open bag. So you're gonna wanna pair this with some of those zipper pouches or the Get Creative zipper pouch or something like that, just to keep all of your stuff rolling around. However, in the back here, there's another pocket, but this one is thermal lined. So you don't even have to have a separate thermal bag. So especially if you're a traveling teacher or if you are, constantly needing to munch on. So this is our casual cargo, and it's just a nice, soft, really trendy option for that as well. Now another classy option that I adore. This is my favorite as a mom bag. So like I said, I don't teach anymore, but this is probably what I carry the most anymore as just a mom bag. But I did carry this one as a teacher for a while as well. So this is called our Around Town Tote. Comes in many colors, different patterns, solid prints, floral prints, all sorts of things. On the back, it has cell phone pocket. Again, that makes it all worthwhile. And then you can see it's got the premium faux leather with some fun little features there, and then it's just a big open bag. Just a big open bag. I've got some stuff in here to show you how you can use it. It does have one zipper pocket here and then a couple of flat pockets for your pens, pencils, that sort of thing. Now, what I've paired this with, and my favorite way to organize, because this is a really big bag, is with our Super Swap It Pocket. The Super Swap It Pocket is currently on our online extras in a different print, I think, not just in this color. But you can only get it as supplies last. So if you love how that just fit right down in there, you're gonna wanna grab that while you can. So this is called our Super Swap It Pocket, and it has several different openings. So as you can see, I kind of just tried to show you how you can pair this. So I've got a water bottle in one of those one of those pockets. I've got some hand lotion. You can have your sanitizer there. Are all about the Benjamins. While it fits nicely down in there and stays out of the way then as well. You can see I just threw a folder in here so you can see how nicely that fits if you've got lots of notebooks, folders, binders, and that sort of thing. And then the best part is that it has 2 pockets here on the outside. So you can see these zippers. So this zips down, and then there's more storage than on the inside. So if you've got stuff you want to keep absolutely private, or you just need to keep stuff a little more organized, both of those pockets have that in there. So this is great just by itself, traveling from spot to spot, or if you want to have this at home on your students' homeschooling desk, this is great just to keep all the things organized. But I just love how it fits perfectly down inside the Around Town Tote to keep this really big bag organized with whatever it is that you're gonna carry. So I absolutely adore that. So, and this is also a little bit more padded than our other bags as well. So when you have your laptop and you need to fit it in there, then it's gonna stay in there and it stays a little bit more protected because of the nature of this bag as well. This is actually the very last bag I carried as a teacher before I went on a maternity leave and then subsequently just stayed home from teaching. So this is called our Diamond District, and she's beautiful. So this one currently comes in black and in crushed berry, which is this beautiful color. So 2 color options here. You can see on the front that you can personalize to make it uniquely yours. And this is just a large pocket here on the front, which fits a lot. It's like that whole space here in the front is in this pocket. On the back, it has that cell phone space, so that makes it all worth it, right? To have that cell phone space. And then you can carry this as a handbag on your arm, It has the shoulder strap here as well, or we have long crossbody straps that you can buy separately that you can clip right on here to the D-rings, and you can wear this one completely crossbody, hands-free as well. So I just want to show you how much I fit in here. So it does still fit a lot. So if you've got a smaller laptop, like a MacBook or something, that is going to fit in here. This is definitely thick enough to keep that, especially on the bottom, to keep that nice and secure as well. I fit a whole binder in here just to show you how much that, that's still a lot of space left in there. So you can fit all your notebooks and textbooks and stuff like that that you've got. And then just want to show you that it still does, even with the notebooks and stuff, fit our Benjamin, our Ruby, just to have all that extra space and organization. On the inside, it does have a zipper pocket as well as the flat pockets like most things. And then it does have that zipper closure for extra security. So this is our Diamond District. I felt very professional using this one when I was teaching towards the end, and I really, really love it. So this is our Diamond District. This is our Market Tote. So you can see on the front here that there is personalization printed on there. You can also have any work that you want put on there. So if you have a family photo that you want printed on there, or maybe artwork that your children have done, something like that, you can put your own photo on here as well as any of our other predetermined personalization options. So it's really fun. So it's a really thick reinforced canvas material with the faux leather stitching for these straps on there as well. So it's just a really great bag for just the catch-all of all the things, right? So you can see I've got in here a note, one of my kids' notebooks here. It goes great with our Market zipper pouch. So we have our Market pouch, which again, you could have personalized to match the front of this, or have something personal for you on there as well, or the teacher that you're gifting it to. And then in here, I want to show you, it's got this D-ring attachment here. So on here, I just have our Light Traveler's card wallet just attached on there. Again, because as a teacher, you don't want to be carrying too much of your personal stuff from space to space, but just having your essentials. So maybe you've got your school ID on there. You can fit your car keys maybe on the inside of here if you're not carrying a whole lot of your keys with you, and then just a couple of cards. So if you've got, to run for lunch or something like that. So you've got all the essentials, but it's nice and secured in there, and then everything else you're gonna carry is gonna fit right in there as well. So this is our Market Tote. And then the last one I'll show you is just a really fun one. So this is called our Adventures Backpack. So maybe you are the kind that wants to be hands-free completely. You're carrying a lot, so you don't want it to be, hard on one shoulder or another, so you can have our backpack style. So our Adventures Backpack zips fully closed on the top. It's got two large pockets here on the sides and a nice big zipper pocket here on the front that again you can personalize. I have a mini clip clipped to it here on the front, which I'll show you in just a minute. You can see it's got the handles here to make it easy to transport by hand, and then these straps that are padded for extra reinforcement and extra comfort if it gets really heavy, and then the straps to make it fit your size and your preference. So then on the top here, so it opens up, I kind of call this our fish mouth. There's a wire frame. So once you open it up, it's gonna open the whole width of the bag as well. And then on the inside, you can fit, your folders, your textbooks, your notebooks, your planner, all those things are gonna fit nicely down inside there. You can see it's got some extra pockets here. So it's got these, cinch pockets. So if you've got extra water bottles, or you just want to organize all the extra things that you're carrying with you, you can do that. Putting something like a zipper pouch in there as well for all of those little things so they're not rolling around is nice. But this one also has that thermal pocket in the back here. So you don't have to have a separate thermal for your snacks, for your lunch, whatever, and it can just be with you as you go. So this back pocket here is completely thermal lined as well. Now, like I said, I have this mini clip pouch clipped to the front here. I'm just gonna show you this. So this, I think everybody needs to have one of these. Teachers, students, parents, everybody. This is our mini clip pouch. So it only comes in this color here, but it's just this really cute gold and white, but it has the carabiner. So it's gonna clip to whatever bag you're using, or to even your belt strap. So you can have this with you even on your belt strap there. Now, on the inside, it does have our it's similar to our thermal lining. It's not going to keep stuff super cold, but it makes it food safe, so you can put some snacks in here, but it also makes it easy to sanitize over and over. So I'm going to show you on the inside what I've got in here. So I have one mask, 2, 3, 4 of our masks, and my hand sanitizer. So all of that fits on the inside of here, and I actually use this every day. This is my personal one I use every day to keep with me when I'm going out in public, because then I know that if I'm out and I feel like I've been contaminated, or if it's just time to wash it, I can hand wash this in my sink, really hot water with soap, and let it air dry, and I feel comfortable that it's been sanitized after using it so many times. So that is our mini clip pouch. Like I said, it can go with any of those things, just 10 bucks for this little pouch. I do have one last option that I want to show you with bag carriage, but also just organizing your space. So if you are a homeschooling parent and you just need to have stuff contained as you get used to this new role, this is our Get Creative Caddy. It's part of our creative line. This is just an open bag, so there's no closure, so the stuff that on the inside is just going to be exposed. But it comes in a couple different colors as well. It's super comfortable on your arm, and it's just a really nice size. Now on each side, it does snap open. So this side snaps open. You can see it has a large mesh pocket here you can put stuff in. It has a pocket on this side that Velcros shut, and then on the other side, it's got another set of options. So we have pockets here to put pens, pencils, calculators, flashcards, and then a completely PVC lined pocket on this side as well. Now on the inside, you can pair this with just about anything depending on what your needs are. So I have a couple of Get Creative pieces in here. So you can see this is the rectangle. It does fit my color street perfectly, but you can imagine your school supplies in there. So that's a Get Creative pouch. The Get Creative Slim pouch is great. So I've got a bunch of colored pencils, a pencil sharpener, and all that kind of stuff, and it just fits nice and snug. This would be perfect in any of the bags. I have a Get Creative cylinder. This one I don't have anything in currently, but you can just use your imagination for all the different things. So if it's crafty things, or lots of glue sticks to have at the stations of your students, all that kind of stuff. And then again, another clear clip pouch for your snacks and stuff. So this is the Get Creative Caddy. Now, if you are looking more at, okay, I need just stuff for my classroom. So that kind of is great for the in-between, going to and from places, but also sitting and being functional in one spot. I have several different options to show you for organizing your space. So if this is in your classroom or at home and you're trying to make use of your space. So a couple different things that we've used this past year for our homeschooling space is the double duty caddy. We have these all over our house for our under the sink supplies. You can use these for, camping, for your plates and pencils, or plates and forks and spoons and that kind of thing. But this is great for your homeschooling station. So you've got, room for your notebooks and, your stapler and your scissors and all that kind of stuff for just a little station there as well. Now that our family outgrew very quickly. So I'm gonna show you what we went to, and it currently still has all the stuff. So this is legitimately what my girls and I used in their space. So this is called our deluxe double duty caddy. So you can see it's quite bigger than the double duty caddy, but it has a lot of the same features. So it goes just as wide. This one's just empty. It has those mesh pockets on the side so you can fit your markers and your highlighters, your scissors, your glue sticks, all those things. But this one is bigger and it has pockets. So on the front here, we've got like flashcards in this one. My daughter has like her fidget things in this pocket here. On the back, there's a completely Velcroed pocket. So we've just got some cards and some stickers and some activity stuff down in there. And then I had 2 girls that were homeschooling, and so each one got their own space. So this is my oldest girl, so she's got her folder from school, spare paper, her headphones, all that kind of stuff. And then our first grader had her activity station here, her school notebook, her books that our teacher sent home for, and all that kind of stuff. And the best thing was when they sat side by side working and they got a little nosy to each other's stuff, I just pulled this in between them and then they couldn't see each other's computers. So that was awesome for that as well. So that was our deluxe double duty caddy. Now for a really cute spot, so for on your desk, or this is great for gifting, this is our close to home caddy. Great for a teacher desk, for all the things that a teacher's desk holds, right? So our Get Creative Caddy. And then another fun one that I've used this one a lot for teachers is our Littles Carry-All Caddy. So this is just such a cute thing, and I'm showing you how perfectly it fits a box of Kleenexes. So to have your Kleenexes, then you could have a hand sanitizer sticking out of it. These are super fun, especially to put a teacher's name on there, stick a gift card in it, and then that's like the perfect gift. But also just super functional to have in their space. And then the last couple things are just for helping to organize your shelves and that sort of thing. Your Way rectangle and our Your Way cube. So these are just great for organizing books, notebooks, toys, maybe it's indoor recess kind of things, games, all that kind of stuff. In both of these, they stack wonderfully together, so both of them have lid options, so you can get the lid so they stack, or just keeps the stuff extra secure on the inside. The PVC windows let you see what's inside, or you can turn them around so it keeps things a little more private, and you can personalize this side of either one of them, so then you can say what it is that you're using those. So those are just a couple other options, but that was a lot to show you, but I wanted you to see everything that, that we can recommend right now for teachers. Like I said, whether you are the teacher you're gifting or you're becoming the teacher at home to your children. So if you are interested in any of those items, make sure you check the links below. I will have all of the items linked to my website so that you can check them out. If there are several that you've liked and your wish list is kind of growing, reach out, comment below, or click on my website to connect with me so that I can set up a shopping link for you. It doesn't take long to reach that minimum party level, and then you'd get rewards on top of the other things that you're purchasing. So make sure you check those links out below. There's also a link to my ongoing giveaway, so make sure that you click the subscribe button, click like, and check that out, because for every 100 subscribers to my channel, I will be giving away a free large utility tote of your choice if you are the winner. So make sure that you click subscribe. That way you also stay up to date on all things 31 as I continue to share all of my favorites and all of our upcoming newness that we have for you. So check out all those things below. There's also a survey so that we can stay better connected if you don't already have a consultant. And also you can connect with me on Facebook, again, below in that comment section. So thank you very much for joining me for this. And also please just let me know if you have questions or anything that you definitely want to see in my next video.